4.0 Replace VKI Circuit Card Assembly. This terminal learning objective will contain the following enabling learning objectives. Prepare to replace the VKI CCA. Disassemble the VKI and remove the CCA. Replace the CCA and assemble the VKI. To prepare to conduct the replace procedures, retrieve the following items: electrostatic discharge pad, electrostatic wristband, personal protection equipment if necessary, eye protection, gloves, protective clothing, or protective shoes. Repairing the VTESS equipment will at times require opening sealed equipment to replace components, such as the circuit card assembly or other parts. The process of opening the equipment may require cleaning the equipment with solvents, replacing consumable items like gaskets or O-rings, and the application of sealants. This process also requires specific tools that will assist in the removal process of the components. To prepare to conduct the replacement procedures, retrieve the following items: tools to remove the components, vise, 2 C-clamps, metal locking block, special fabrication, torque wrench, 30 to 150 foot-pounds, 1/4 to 1/2 inch socket adapter, adjustable spanner wrench, special fabrication, 2 to 36 inch pound torque driver, number 2 bit, medium-size cross-tip screwdriver, scribe. Solvents and sealants: multi-purpose synthetic grease, PN 45518, rubbing alcohol, chem wipes, circuit card assembly and cables. Disassemble the VKI and remove the CCA. Condition: troubleshooting procedures have isolated a fault to the VKI circuit card assembly. You have the necessary tools and replacement component to conduct the repair and replace procedures. The VKI device contains multiple circuit card assemblies, CCAs, prior to repairing and/or replacing. To begin, first identify which CCA needs to be replaced by conducting the following. Use the 2 C-clamps to secure the vise to a table or other suitable flat surface. Seat and secure the metal locking block in the vise. Place VKI in locking assembly, ensuring the through holes are aligned with the holes in the metal locking block. Slide retainer through the hole and secure the VKI. To disassemble the VKI and remove the CCA, remove the coupler on the base of the VKI by turning it counterclockwise using the adjustable spanner wrench off of the thread. Unthread lens coupler fully counterclockwise, then remove the coupler and lens. Remove the 3 captive screws that include washers and lock washers that secure the LED driver controller CCA to its housing. Carefully separate the top housing from the LED driver controller CCA housing. To avoid serious damage to sensitive components, protection against electrostatic discharge must be used when handling circuit card assemblies. Handle in accordance with Military Standard 1686 for Class 1 and 2 sensitivity. Disconnect VKI LED driver controller J7. Remove 3 captive screws holding CCA to stanchion. Disconnect VKI LED driver controller J6. Disconnect VKI LED driver controller J5. Disconnect VKI LED driver controller J4. Disconnect VKI LED driver controller J3. Carefully remove LED driver controller CCA from the top housing. Replace the CCA and assemble the VKI. Warning: acetone, insulating compound, locking compound, and sealing compound repair are flammable. Do not smoke while using these compounds or use these compounds near open flames. Note: when seating the CCA cart to the stanchion, ensure it sits flush. To replace the CCA and assemble the VKI, connect VKI LED driver controller J3. Connect VKI LED driver controller J4. Connect VKI LED driver controller J5. Connect VKI LED driver controller J6. Position and secure new LED driver controller CCA by installing 3 screws, 3 washers, and 3 lock washers. Torque driver should be set at 18.2 inch-pounds using the number 2 bit. Screw LED driver controller CCA to stanchion using 3 captive screws. Check O-ring, 4-inch silicone, part number S12242-045 for nicks, cuts, or deformities. Replace O-ring as necessary using the scribe and multi-purpose synthetic grease. Connect VKI LED driver controller J7. Carefully index and press the top housing and the LED driver controller CCA housing together along the axis, ensuring to align holes before pressing the housing together. Secure LED driver controller CCA to its housing using captive screw assemblies. Place coupler over dome. Position lens and lens coupler atop the LED driver controller CCA housing, then thread coupler counterclockwise until tight using the adjustable spanner wrench set to 20 foot-pounds of torque. This value depends on torque wrench length. Formula included with adjustable spanner wrench. Note: ensure wrench and spanner are aligned for proper torque. To remove the VKI from the vise, remove the retainer in the metal locking block and lift the VKI out. Replace the coupler on the base of the VKI by turning it clockwise onto the thread. Verify operational condition by performing system startup and status check IAW VTESS OUM 23-6930-701-10.